Amazon sellers' biggest challenge is finding profitable products to sell.
If you're looking for the best online arbitrage,
Start your own online arbitrage.
So I've used all of the websites on this list to help me sell over $2 million in total sales. And I was fortunate because it had allowed me to walk away from my full-time 9-to-5 job where I was selling Range Rover down in Miami. And now I get to run my Amazon FBA business full-time. And now I have a nice routine, where most mornings I get to play tennis, I get to work from home, and on some chances, I get to travel anywhere that I like. So this video is for you if you are basically tired of where to find profitable products for your own Amazon FBA business. So yeah, I'm sharing my personal list, basically the top 11 profitable online arbitrage retailers that I purchase in my team, and for you to download it as a free resource, and the link for that is going to be down below in the description. But there is a caveat when you download this. This isn't just a one-time guide that you read. It's something that you're probably going to want to memorize because you will be using it every single day. Now, not only this guarantees that you will have a place where you can find profitable products now, but I'm going to show you that this works by using some of the list from the guide here to show you how I would use it and the advanced tips that in order to make it profitable. And we're going to do some product research as well, so you know exactly what to do. Again, the link to download the resource is down below. And imagine how your life could be if you get to run an online business pretty much anywhere. So now you download the list. Now you might be thinking, all right, I got it. What do I do next? How do I exactly use this to my advantage? So actually, this is where most sellers get stuck, because once they have the list, they go to the website, they found some products and they think it's profitable, but then reality hits them. Because a common mistake for a lot of new Amazon sellers is they only stick to the big name brands, because that has been the way they've been marketed, whether in social media or Facebook. And, I'm talking about specifically like Stanley or Nike. To show you exactly what I'm talking about, I had pulled up a Nike product here. This is a 6-pack of socks. And as you guys can see, it sells about 20,000 per month, which is just incredible. It's a lot of volume. And you can see it's selling for $21. Now, I've done the research on this. MSRP on retailers, this is $28. So in order to really be profitable, you have to get it like 10 bucks or below, something crazy like that, right? So I'm pulling up with Keepa here. If you didn't know, Keepa shows you the price history. And if you're an Amazon seller, you need to have this software already. I'm just pulling up at the bottom here is the new offer count, okay? So with the new offer count, as you guys can see right here, there's 60 plus, okay? That's kind of where it's ranging. So it's tons of sellers, even though yes, it does sell a lot, but a lot of these sellers are big sellers that might have access to distributors, suppliers, or just, general wholesale. And this is where the issue, if you are, a new Amazon seller or just getting started, is that yes, these brand, super popular like Nike or Stanley is great, but this is where you're gonna run into the issue is you're competing with the giants, right? They pretty much eat up everyone. And you guys can see here on the buy box, the price, which is the pink here, it pretty much stays in that 21, maybe 23. So again, you really have to get it super low. And if you are just getting started with your Amazon FBA, the list that I have on the resource is a lot more approachable, because those don't have the same issue as just like sticking to Nike or Stanley, right? It's more spread out, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. I don't want to give too much away, but I just want to show you the issue of what is going to happen if you just stick to these big name brand products right off the bat. And also just want to help you understand and explain the reason of the why these stores on the list is so important. They're very strategic retailers because number one, they have a great selection in terms of their clearance. Second is they have awesome, loyalty rewards, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. The more you spend on it, the more you get back as well. Number three, they run sales pretty often, so that's always a good thing. And number four, lastly, super important, is they carry a variety, a bunch of name brand products, so you're not just stuck to having one or two under your bag. You want to have a choice, a lot of choices for you to source and find profitable products. And on the resource guide list, I pretty much added everything, what you need to do, which one has loyal programs to take advantage of, the different ways you can stack. So definitely go over that, which, you know, it's kind of hard to go over in the video, but I'm going to go over, you know, one or two websites onto the next part here. By the way, if you have been finding tons of value in this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button because it really helps out with the algorithm on the YouTube channel here. And if you want to learn more about Amazon FBA business, consider hitting the subscribe button. So the first website I'm going to show you guys as an example, one of the websites on the list is Kohl's, one of my favorites. And the reason for this is the Kohl's Cash. Now, if you haven't heard of the Kohl's Cash before, it's basically their own internal reward system that Kohl's give you every time you spend money, you know, on their website. And it basically comes out to 20% discount. That's kind of how the easiest way to remember it. So think of having 20% discounts on the website whenever they have a Kohl's Cash, you know, period going on, because the Kohl's Cash period only happens, you know, once or twice a month. So you have to kind of pay attention to the email or just check to the website. So you can see right here, you get $10 back every $50 spent, which is 20% until October 26th, right? We're recording this video on Wednesday, October 22nd. So, you know, I have a bit more, couple days to kind of, you know, earn as much Kohl's Cash. And for example, if you spend $100, you get $20 back. Again, as I mentioned, it's 20% technically. So it's a simple math you can do. And this is powerful because normally products that are not profitable, you can magically manufacture, that is the word that most Amazon sellers use, manufacture a profitable product, right? Because you have a 20% discount out of nowhere, right? But again, it doesn't happen every single time. So that's why it's really important to time it and sign up for their rewards program. So you can see I have $60 right now. For me, I love to shop Kohl's during Q4, which is where we're at right now, because they have tons of leads that you can just find all the time. And what's cool about Kohl's as well is they are connected to Sephora. So it kind of almost like you're double dipping. You don't get the full Kohl's Cash, but you still get, like, you know, I think it's 5% to Sephora Beauty, which adds up as well, right? So if you spend tons of beauty, you can get some points and rewards there that you can use, you know, for Kohl's or Sephora. But the main thing you want to remember in terms of Kohl's is the Kohl's Cash. And let's see if we can find some products here. So ideally, what I like to do in every single website is I always target the clearance or sales section, because that's the easiest way to make sure that, you know, what you're going to be looking at also has enough room for you to sell on Amazon, right? Like, you want to have as much discount already. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and just scroll down. Let's see this one right here, because sometimes what is the best seller is something that a retailer will already advertise. So they kind of do the legwork for you. All right, so as you guys can see, this is all the pretty much items they have on sale. This one really caught my eye, the Sephora collection, because it's a huge discount right here. Let's go ahead and just open up a new tab for it. And the way I pretty much do this to find a product on Amazon is I use Seller Amp. I just press the little Chrome extension there, and it's going to do a search for me to see if there's a match. As you guys can see right here, this product kind of looks like it. Let me see here, but it might not have enough sales. I mean, it only sells once per month, so not a good product. And we need the buy cost to be $3.68 in order to be profitable, right? So we're close, but not there yet. So I would just close this one here and just trying to see what else I could find. And again, I'm just nitpicking through here to see if there's any brands that I might know or I might have sold before that I can just, you know, recognize. It might be different from you of what you are approved for or not. Like, as you can see, there's like a Nike product here. There's a Ninja. This Ninja might be interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, I have the Ninja product here. Let's go ahead and do a reverse Seller Amp search, see if we can find it. So it's selling for $129. Amazon's kind of matching the buy box, but let's go ahead and take a look at it a little bit deeper. All right, so this is the product on Amazon. Just want to make sure it's identical before I do more analysis, because I'm just gonna be wasting my time if not. So I usually copy like a product number or something similar to just see. Let's see here. Maybe I can find product details, right? So I just hit Control F, paste the model number. So there you go, it's a match. That's the easiest way to do it. And of course you can just double check your photos. And this looks like a different color actually. Sea salt gray. We have a sea salt gray here. Here we go. Oh, no. I guess this is it, sea salt gray. It looks blue. That's midnight blue. Okay, but it says sea salt gray, so we'll stick with that. Yeah, sea salt gray. You know, anyway, both colors are, you know, available. So let's go ahead and go back to the page. So Amazon's pretty much matching it. But this is why Keepa is so powerful, because normally on average, I mean, it's selling for $170. Let's just round it up there. Scroll back to a year, 129. Okay, go back. You can probably get 170 here based on the sales, or even, you know, if you want to compete with Amazon, maybe 168 or something. So let's do 130 to like 160, right? Okay, so it's not profitable right now. It was 160, but remember I mentioned the Kohl's Cash. So we're gonna see if, you know, having the 20%, because we are qualified for the Kohl's Cash if we do spend this. So for example, let's go ahead and add like one here, see how much Kohl's Cash he gets. Should get 20 bucks back. Yep, so you get $20 back, then you get your Kohl's reward, which is 5%. So technically you might be able to get this 129, that 99 minus 20, then minus 6.5, right? So 103.49. Okay, so it's still not profitable, but we got pretty close, right? We went from 129.99 to 103 after the Kohl's Cash scenario, and we got pretty close, right? So again, that's kind of like the basic way on how you can find a product there and just play around with the numbers. And there's tons of products on sale here, but I wanted to show you how I would approach something and kind of just work backwards there, applying the different ways you can stack products. Stack the Kohl's Cash on top of it, plus, you know, the Kohl's reward, right? I forgot about the Kohl's reward. Good thing I did a checkout there, but that's a beautiful thing where you can add both of them together. All right, guys, the second website I'm gonna go over with you guys here from the list is Walgreens. Walgreens is super powerful, just like Kohl's, because it has a nice reward system where you get, you know, rewarded or get money back every time you spend something on the website. But the powerful thing about Walgreens is that they run multiple coupons ranging from 15 to 20% all the time. Like literally any time of the week, you can find some sale going on, and they also do tons of buy one, get one. So this is what Walgreens is super powerful for. Like I bought tons of products from here, and that's basically the secret right there. I just gave it away from you guys, but I'm gonna show you exactly how to use it. But make sure you create a, you know, Walgreens account so you can take advantage of like the reward system. So just join in through there. And to save you time, I did find a product here to kind of show you how, you know, you would stack something on Walgreens.com. And remember, the resource guide has tons of websites. I mean, we only went over 2 here, but there's, you know, 9 more in there that you could take advantage of. So again, don't forget the link is down below. So this is the product that I had found here, okay? So this is the glucosamine. God, I'm embarrassing myself here. This product here, right? There's vitamin caplets, and let's go ahead and take a look. This one is buy one, get one. So this is what I'm talking about, super powerful already, because, you know, you're getting half off right off the bat, buy one, get one. And you can actually stack products depending how much you spend. So if you spend 35 plus, you get 15% off, or if you spend 50 plus, you get additional extra 20% off with a code October20. And again, they always have coupons here, so just make sure you sign in and create an account with them so you can take advantage of that. But let's go ahead and add it to the cart. All right, so I just added 10 of products in the cart, so they're even number because it's buy one, get one, and the total comes out to $264.95, which comes out to 26 bucks each, right? 264.95 divided by 10, since we're buying 10, comes out to $26.495. And this is the Amazon listing right here, right? What was it? 26 something? 26.495. 26.495. And it's selling for $37.8. This is the cheapest seller here, but we can probably sell it between 38 to 39 since they only have 2 in stock, and this sells 50 plus a month. So I'm just anticipating here where the market would be, because it takes a little bit, 1 to 2 weeks for your items to check into Amazon, because you're buying it, getting it shipped to your house, then you send it. So that's part of the advanced analysis where you want to anticipate things, and you don't want to just be the lowest price immediately, because when you're sending this product and it goes live, this seller is probably going to sell out. So you can probably price it honestly between 38 to 41, since that's kind of like the average sellers. If you're lucky, you might be able to sell it at 44, but 39 I think is a good estimate. But right now, this is the profit. We're not making money right now, or we are, but not much, right? But we want more. And one thing we got to do, remember, it's got the 20% codes of right here, October 20, 20% off 50 plus. So let's go ahead and paste that. There you go. So we went from $264.95 to $211.95, which brings it to 26 bucks to 21. All right, so let's go ahead and plug in our new buy cost, 21. Now we're making $6.74, which is a 31% ROI. And that's really good, right? Because we're not competing tons of sellers. Let's go ahead and take a look just to be safe. So we're back down here at Keepa, because Keepa is our guide here, our price history. And you can see the sellers are actually going down. And let's go back to a year. Okay. So there was a bunch of sellers here, 41. But look what happens when the seller count goes down, right? The price goes up. As you can see right here, it's almost like an opposite reflection of it. So that's what I mean. Like, you can probably sell this if you get in right now, like, mid 40s, because seller count is going down, price will go up. Guys, supply and demand. So this is basically a product that's profitable, or possibly even more profit you can find by just, how you can use Walgreens So Powerful buy one get one, plus stacking the 20% discount. So hopefully you guys found tons of new ideas of how you could find products for your own Amazon FBA business, and hopefully this is something that you could take a leap, like what I did when I was doing it as a side hustle, then doing it full time, and now I get to do what I like and still run an Amazon FBA business. And I hope you do the same for you. Again, the link to download the resource is down below. Thank you guys so much. Catch you in the next one. Peace.